Prime Minister, told Minister Wheatley, told Albin Hill last week, and creativity without research funding, without a system behind it, does not become patents. Yes. Let us look a little closer home. The Minister of Science, Energy and Technology Strategic Business Plan 2022 to 2026, which was published in February 2022, and this is the government's document, yes, states in strategic objective number 8, and I quote, facilitate an increase in investments in R&D, science, technology, and investment to 1% of GDP by March 2026. I heard the minister said earlier that it is 0.7% now. But if you check the WIPO records, there is no R&D expenditure figure for Jamaica at all. What? The Global Innovation Index ranks Jamaica 124th out of 133 on the scale as it relates to research and development. Sadly, Jamaica ranks 3rd in the entire world on the Human Flight and Brain Drain Index. More than 40% of every Jamaican who earns a university degree, yes, is living and working abroad. The nurse from UWI is in Canada. The engineer from UTAC is in London. The IT professional who could be building Jamaica's digital systems is in Florida. They did not leave because they didn't love Jamaica. Mr. Speaker, they left because Jamaica has not built the environment where their talent can be valued with dignity. No retention strategy. No tax incentive for the STEM professional who stays. No innovation district where returning diaspora can build something meaningful. Mr. Speaker, I want to talk about a young lady who is from a community called IB, IT Boreal, on the outskirts of Anata Bay in my constituency. She's in her late 20s. Yes. She has 2 children. And she lives with her mother while she stays in Kingston, yes, Sundays to Fridays each week. Yes. She has 3 other siblings. None works. 2 are still in school. Her mom also doesn't work. She is the breadwinner. She handles hundreds of calls a day, works hard, sends what she can home to help with the household, trying with everything she has to build something for herself and her family. She works in one of Jamaica's call centers. She represents thousands of Jamaicans, especially in the Montego Bay, St. Andrew, and Kingston area, whose livelihood depends on this sector. Yes. And right now, not in the future, but right now, Mr. Speaker, companies running these call centers globally are testing AI systems that do exactly what she does. Faster, cheaper. This government formed an AI task force in August 2023. Recommendations were published in 2025. UNESCO assessment completed in April of this year. And they are now, as of this sitting, beginning to draft a national AI policy. 3 years and Jamaica still has not enacted a plan. Shame. She needs a specific funded named program. Here is where you go. Here is what you learn. Here is who pays. Here is what job is waiting on the other side. Many other countries are doing this. Why can't Jamaica do this as well?
Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the ways of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law do we meditate day and night. For we shall be like trees planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth our fruit in our season. Our leaves shall not wither, and whatsoever we do shall prosper. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show for this another Monday. No, today's not Monday. My apologies for this another Tuesday. I tell you something. I am laughing, you know. Really, really laughing. Because we've been saying to you all that the government of Jamaica does not care about the people of our country. And when we say it, you hear people say we're biased, and it's because we are PNP why we say these things. No, Jesus Christ. Me not bleed your name in vain, Almighty God. But wanna tell me something. The government of Jamaica decided to give taxi operators the raise that they had promised them for over 3 years. Give them the raise today. But Jesus Christ. Are you saying to me that these people were thinking about the Jamaican people when they do this? Raise the fear the same goddamn day? People go work this morning. Children go to school this morning, and to come home this evening is a new fear? May God Almighty. What rubbish? Hey. No. Listen this.
Are paying more to travel this afternoon as the government has finally implemented the long-delayed 16% increase in public passenger vehicle fares. Transport Minister Daryl Vaz made the announcement at a press conference this morning. More from Nakinski Robinson.
I hereby announce that Cabinet has approved a 16% fare increase for PPV operators. It will be effected today, June 2nd.
That announcement by Transport Minister Daryl Vaz, which moves the long-delayed fare adjustment into gear, making the journey home for commuters more expensive. The 16% increase is being phased in, with the first 8% taking effect today. The remaining 8% will take effect July 1. Transport operators have long been waiting for the fare adjustment, which forms the second tranche of a 35% increase announced back in 2023. The Transport Minister says a phased approach was taken to cushion the effects of inflation on commuters' pockets.
It is simply to manage the inflationary impact. 16% in any 1 month will be a big spiral for that particular month. So it really is only trying to balance and manage the situation as best as possible.
So what does that mean for passengers today?
June adjustments show that the route taxi fare between St. Anne and Orchard would increase from $200 to $220, while the fare between Eltham Park and Spanish Town would move from $160 to $170. For rural stage carriage services, the Orchard to Kingston fare would increase $560 to $610, and the Mandeville to Maypen fare would rise from $290 to $310.
And when July comes,
the St. Anne's Bay to Orchard route taxi fare would increase from $220 to $240, while the Eltham Park to Spanish Town fare would rise from $170 to $190. The rural stage carriage fare between Orchard and Kingston would increase from $610 to $660. Mandeville to Maypen fare would move from $310 to $330.
Transport Minister Daryl Vaz. But while the adjustment has been welcomed by transport groups, President of the Transport Operators Development Sustainable Services, Echton Newman, has taken issue with the phased nature and immediacy of the implementation.
I'm just wondering, your technicians who put this together, if they could not consider the announcement made today for the fare increase another day. Because the man who takes a passenger from Halfway Tree to Papine up, hearing this somewhere will charge a different fare coming back down because it's effective today.
Todd's president Edgerton Newman. In response, Minister Vaz says the decision was taken by Cabinet after careful consideration. Nakinsky Robinson, Radio Jamaica News.
In the meantime, Minister...
No. Uno really believe that? Why, at a worst case scenario, why couldn't the government say effective tomorrow? Effective today? No, something wrong with these people. These people are drinking rum. They're smoking rum. They're not drinking it. The government is drunk under power. May God Almighty. Me never hear this in all my life. You give the fare raise effective today. So all who go work this morning, have to go pay a new fare to go home this evening. Some people don't even know because some people don't even hear news when they're at work. So you're going to a taxi this evening and have your fare to the driver, and the driver said, no, $20 more. I said, that might all cost war this evening. What is wrong with these idiots running the country? Michael Phillips said something about it. The opposition said something.
Michael Phillips, reacting to the two-phased fare increase, says the announcement proves that there is no transport policy guiding the government's decision. He also described the move as highly unusual and extremely disrespectful for commuters.
A new fare was announced to take immediate effect, yet the Transport Authority was never notified and no new fare table was gazetted. How does any government implement a fare increase without first telling the public what those fares actually are? This has simply never happened before in the history of public passenger vehicle services in Jamaica. Commuters, including our children, were asked to pay one fare to work and school and a higher fare to come home. That is unacceptable. I intend to seek legal advice regarding the unusual implementation that took place today.
Todd's president, Edgerton Newman, and Dion Chance, president of the St. James Taxi Association, have confirmed that they have yet to receive a breakdown of the new fare table. Managing director of the Transport Authority, Ralston Smith, says a public notice with the new fare table will be published later today. Meanwhile, Mr. Phillips is also calling for an impact assessment of the cabinet decision.
I'm also calling on the government to conduct and publish an impact assessment of these new fares on travel costs across both the Kingston Metropolitan Transport Region and rural operations. Crawling fare increase brings only hardship, not only to the commuting public, but also to operators. Jamaicans deserve better.
Opposition spokesperson on transport, Michael Phillips.
I don't know what can go so. What can really go so? No, share up the live for me. Share up the live, everybody. I just get irate about this. So I beg you to know, share up the live and give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Please and thanks. You raise the fear today. Effective today. And when we tell people that the government led by Andrew Michael Holness doesn't care about the people, somehow want to take it like joke. Hold on for me, caller. It's not a joke. The government is uncaring. The government lack critical thinking. The government of Jamaica needs help. But you see, when you think you know it all, that's where the problem is. None of us is the reservoir of all knowledge. The government needs help in what they are doing. You can't raise fear today and make it effective the same day. You have to give people a little time. And then here the next thing will make no sense to me. You're giving 8% effective today, the 2nd of June, and you're going to give an next 8% effective the 1st of July. Why you not just wait? Why you not just wait until the 1st of July for basically give the fear increase? Something wrong with this government. Something is wrong with these people leading the government. We have a call on the line. Caller, good evening.
Afternoon, Shaka. Am I hearing right, or is it a joke? Is it a joke for the day? So announcing a fare increase and implementing it the same day?
That is no joke, my brother. No joke.
No, man, this
you know, hear me play it. You know, hear me play RGR News.
I heard the clip. I heard the clip from our news.
Yes.
But it is a clear indication, Shaka, that the government is not in touch with the reality as to what is going on the ground. Because I am of the belief that they could have at least said, boy, give it until the weekend, raise it on Monday
morning.
Or better
Monday
yet,
morning I come.
Yes. And give people some time to at least, because some persons they budget their fare for the weekend. They have to go back now.
But hold on.
They have to go back now and keep in their pockets.
Caller. Yes. I give my child our bus fare or his bus fare to go to school. And let's say me pick me I get lunch at school. So all me could afford is the square bus fare. Me gonna work on my farm. Me nah no radio. I me nah listen to no phone. I me dep on my farm at work. And my picnic board the taxi this evening and the taxi driver asks for $20 more. Where me picnic I'll get it from? Where that time go and get it from?
That's a very good question.
You leave the children at the mercy of the taximen who you cuss, who the government cuss from time to time. You leave the children at their mercy this evening.
Yeah. And although it's just $20 not calling, a lot of persons it is going to affect them. You know, some persons might even can't send their children to school, or even can't go to work tomorrow. $20 might sound like a little. But some persons they budget the money for the entire month and they don't have.
But hold on. It's not just $20. It is $20 each way.
Each way. Yeah.
And the taxi man them now go charge not $20. They might put on the 20, but rest assured some of them go and say 50.
30.
It's $50 go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think the timing is wrong. And I think the announcement, I think implementation could have taken place, say, the 1st of July. Give the people some time to at least adjust, because as I said, I'm at work today. I didn't hear anything and I'm going home later. The taxi is $150 for the fare. And I'm at a loss. And as I said, it can cause argument or even conflict.
Yes, it can cause war. Because a man gonna say, yo, I rob my driver. You the government say you can't raise fare on your own. And a man I go tell him, say, yo, the government say it's effective today. Then this morning they said, no government now do that. You idiot taxi boy, I rob you, try rob me. The government can't implement fare raise today, effective today. Not no boss, so that never happened yet.
Yeah, that's it. That's true.
Brother.
Before I leave, Colin, I was watching the PAC meeting today. With I think the former chair of the
former CEO
hospital.
The former CEO.
CEO, yes.
Yes.
And I'm seeing where it was mentioned that his signature, although he demitted office in 2022, his signature was somewhat
was still being used
in 2023.
Well, it wasn't forged. Maybe there were documents that he signed before and they were still being used. And he said he did a document asking them to remove his signature from all the documents.
Okay.
You know, and that wasn't done.
Yeah, man. All right. Still listening, Colin. Bless up.
Blessings, my brother.
Yep.
1-876-804-7072. This, the taxi man them out here, man, because taxi man I tell taxi man. But who now go here are the average Joe? The man who a do construction work and the pan site a work from morning and I head home now and a man I go tell him say fear raise this evening. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Good evening, Colin. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How you doing?
I'm okay. I just want to say two things. One, today I was listening to Nationwide, and Cliff Hughes was commenting about the increase of fear. And the caller called, and his remarks was, if you have like a maid at your house or something like that, and they don't work properly, do you think they deserve an increase? You can believe people think that way.
Well, them said the tax
rising up gas and everything.
Well, them said the tax man they not deserve no increase.
Yeah, he was saying that the taxmen do not deserve an increase because some of them behave badly. You know, when I hear something like that, I mean, these people are the enemies to Jamaica. He remind me of Nephew.
Yes,
when
man.
He comes on. Yeah, because I like the fact that you have people like these to hear their perspective of what they're saying.
Listen, when you go over
Jamaican.
When you go over nationwide, that is what you're going to hear, garbage, rubbish.
Yeah, because this guy, he called like every day on it, and if there's a fair increase, why the price of gas is going up? Why you don't think the taxmen deserve the raise?
The taxmen more than deserve the raise. My issue is with the government. How the hell you can do a press conference 9 or 10 o'clock this morning and say fear give taxmen the increase effective immediately? What rubbish!
They don't have any vision. Thank you.
Your blessings, my abundant and you, my lady. These people who we have running this country, they are a set of numbskull. Them no have no sense. Mr. Wyndham would have said they are a set of nincompoops. That's what they are. A set of nincompoops. From Prime Minister right down to Minister of Transportation to Minister of Finance. What are these people running the country? Where they eat for food? Mr. Edwards.
Mr. Bell, good afternoon.
This evening no good. Bell. There's nothing good about this evening.
Why a politician is so heartless and don't have no love for the country?
Jesus Christ, that's what me I tell. That is what I am asking, Neville. Why the leaders of this country are so heartless? Not even little care, not even little consideration, Neville.
Why you come this evening now to tear down the $20 in which
I am not tearing down the $20. I am not tearing down the $20. The taxmen deserve the increase. But what uncaring and buffoon government that makes it effective immediately? So you pay one price got work this morning, and on your way back today you have to pay a different price. What about a child who was sent to school with the $100 square to pay their fare back home, and now a taxi man going to ask that child for $20 more? How that going to work out?
I agree with you that some people that leave out with
the government is a buffoon government.
No, but voila, you know, Mr. Bell, don't make we get afraid of the politics, And
no, but this government make we wonder who are these people running the country. These people have any sense at all? You couldn't say Monday morning, even tomorrow morning. Even tomorrow morning.
Mr. Bell, Did you know that some years ago the PNP put on $20 from bus fare and we as the GLP they got arbitrary got demonstrate against it?
Yes, on it got demonstrate against it. But tell you what, nephew, I'm not going back there. Even that I'm not going back there. What buffoonery this government present today to the people of Jamaica. You see it now when we tell you say the government not care about the people. You see it for yourself now, so they not care. It's not about the increase we're talking, you know. We're not talking about the $20 and the fear. What we are talking about, how could you make it effective today? How could you do
Mr.
that?
Bell, do you know that the taxi men and women were due this increase about 2 or 3 years ago?
Neville, seek some understanding. I understand what I am saying. I am all in agreement with the taxi men getting the increase.
Yes.
What I am saying, the problem is with your buffoon minister, your idiot friend.
No, what I know?
Your clown friend.
What I know?
That man must be a clown. Something wrong with him.
What on?
Something wrong with your friend.
Mr. Bell, please, sir. Please.
What do you mean, please? Please what?
Please, sir. This was approved by cabinet.
Listen, including your friend. Cabinet of collective responsibility. Your friend is the minister. Your friend is the minister. How could you announce the fear effective today?
Don't be
that is unacceptable. I am dealing with the minister in charge of transportation. It is unacceptable. And it is idiotic. It is idiotic.
It is a cabinet approval.
And the whole of them are idiot. From Prime Minister down, the whole of them are clown. Uncaring and wicked set. That's what they are. Vex till you bust. I wish you vex and bust this evening. Because they are a set of wicked people. Nephew, you imagine a construction worker, a budgeting thing, and him a go work and him a say, yo, me not carry no extra money, you know, because you know sometimes you have extra money, I go buy an extra cigarette and you might buy a beer. Me I carry my fear. And this evening, when him listen, man, listen. When him enter the taxi this evening, the taxi man I go tell him say, bossy, $120 the fear, you know. And then you have some construction man, you know, with dark and ignorant. Hey, driver boy, I rob you one rob, man. I idiot thing you tell me. I not no more $20. Well, I rob you one rob, man. The government say you can't raise fear. And the taxi man I say, but the government raise the fear today and say it's effective today. And the construction worker I say, boy, go away. No government, no do that. I must Monday that effective and you are make it effective. You know, say a trouble the government to make, Neville. You know, say the government to make trouble.
I agree with you that to announce it effective.
That too. Some of them now have no money. And that me I talk about, Neville. That is the problem I am having. Making it effective today. Even tomorrow would have been better so everybody could have hear about it today. And know say tomorrow you put on the next $20 on your money when you are left the house. What kind of rubbish?
I surrender, sir. I surrender. We talk again. I surrender. Later. We talk again.
Come here, I can try spin. I spin him, I can try spin it, you know. A spinning, come here, I can try spin it. A spinning, come here, I can try spin it. But I bust up the gig. Carla, good evening.
Yes. Hello?
Yes, sir.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm agreeing and disagreeing with everything that happened. But, you know, being in the rural area, taking taxis, most of those fare increase, you know, was not needed, you know, because most of those taxi men, you know, have already been charging those fare, you know, because over the years, you know, that the taxi fares have been increasing. Most of them have not been abiding by the rules, you know. They have been charging far more than was applied to them, you know.
And I dispute that because I hear that already. I'm not the first time I hear that.
Go again?
I say it's not the first time I am hearing that, so I'm not disputing that.
Yeah, no, it's not there to dispute, and I understand you might. But the thing is, I've seen it I've seen where fare was like $80 and they would refuse to give back the $20. Fare was $120 and they refuse to give back the $30. So most of them who are there, yes, I understand that everything has changed and cost of things have gone up. But they have to understand that based on the economic climate that we are in and the disaster that is facing the country, they definitely need to be considerate, you know. I understand that, yes, everything go up. You need your bills to pay, light bill going up and all of that, but they still need to be considerate because look at it, you know, now you're going to have an increase in absenteeism from school, you know, because imagine that single mother or even a single father that can hardly find to meet ends who have been calculating the $20 and the $10 for those persons for their child to go to school probably 3 or 4 days. No, probably that child will only go 2 or 3 days.
Talk your talk, sir. Talk your talk.
That's what the absenteeism, you know, and the disaster that is facing the education sector now, you know, it's going to be worse, you know. See, most of these kids going to school, you know, look at what this woman do. I know, you know, you're nothing about him case, you know. They're about all that school money we should have to feed the people them at school and now. See,
which woman you attack? Which woman you attack?
The McLean.
That gone.
Whichever woman.
Wait, hold on. That done. You never know. There was a statute of limitation on it, and the government pussyfoot around and make the statute of limitation run out. So that done. Your money
there's
gone.
No surprise.
Your money gone.
There's no surprise.
There's no surprise. That the money they gone like a Sammy mouth. Done.
Jesus have mercy. There's no surprise, you know, because that's what they always do. When you look at every case, that's the same thing they're trying to do with rural read, you know. That's the same thing. I tell you about their friend and Cumberlow. That's the same thing they're trying to do with rural read. And another thing, Colin, before I leave, because I'm telling you, disaster is at our feet, but when we are going to open our eyes and see it, I'm sorry for them. You see that thing, even Cliff Hughes. You see Cliff Hughes? I tell you, prophet, you know, but me one thing they believe in strongly in a God. You see, Cliff Hughes and Andrew Wallace, don't worry. They say karma is a bitch and it might take long. But you see, when God go beat them 2 days, I'm telling you, I might not be here to see it, but somebody will see it and remember this day. Somebody will see it and remember this day. You see, when God go beat them 2 days, them are go wonder how they do. And them end are going to be miserable. And you see Babsy Grange, they understand. They say sometimes when you throw a stone in a hog pen, the one we ball out of them lick. I don't know what happened to them. This opinion by Nikisha Burchell. Why is it that it hurt them so much?
Hold on.
But as I said,
I just said that. Let me ask them something. Is Juliet Holness the only woman in Jamaica? When Judge Wright take the stool and batter the woman, we never hear nothing from Babsy. We never hear nothing from Fieval. In fact, you know what happened? When Judge Wright was, hold on, they have a thing called the State of the Constituency debate in the Parliament. And when Judge Wright was making his presentation in the State of the Constituency debate, he was on the other side. Some GLP women go over there, go sit down side of him and give him support. So all these labor right women were going to talk, go sit down. Sit down. You don't have no right to speak. Set a hypocrites. What? The woman will get beaten with a stool. She and a woman. Juliet Wallace a woman more than she. Well, I know say some way a chink flee and fly. So I guess the woman will get beaten with a stool is a chink, a flea, and a fly. So she never matter.
Colin, Nikisha tap on somebody can. Nikisha tap on somebody can.
But hold on. I told you all in a post that I made, you know. Is not Juliet get this. So when you see them come out and admit, them now admit say Andrew get this. Because when somebody say the woman a run her household and a behave like she a control her house. I know the woman get this, that's all. And the man get this. When people are road, I say the woman in the house are wear the trousers. I call the man in the house Ephraim. I call the man in the house Butu. No, don't get me out. Jellyback, them I call the man in the house, sir. Jellyback. Later, I gone.
Yeah, man, calling. Blessing.
I gone. Later, I gone. Hold on. Hold on, the lad. Hold on, the man. Hold on a little bit. Because this is not good enough. This is not good. This is not good at all. This is not good. Make I tell you something. Jamaica is in a place, you see. Jamaica is at a place. Major disgrace reaching this country. And Chris Brown was in full flight. Hold on, the president. Chris Brown was in full flight in the parliament today. On the like up a live for me. Everybody touch up a thumbs up for me right now. Thumbs up. Touch it thumbs up. Touch it thumbs up for me right now. Make it spiral. President Fitzroy, good evening. A long time you call the show, you know?
No, sir. Not true that, sir.
What, right.
Well, let me get to my point real quick.
Yes.
And sharp.
Yes.
Before me say my true colors, let me get to this. I heard you say, why didn't they just put the 16% for July 1st, right?
Yes, that's all they should have do.
All right, work the maths now.
Yes.
You have $100, right? And you put 8% on it. How much that come out to? $108, right?
Yes.
So July 1st, you put 8% on that 108. How much it come out to?
You know, see a different figure that, brother.
All right. So I know 16% them all get. You don't see the maths?
Not true.
Because them all pay 8% on the 108%. On the $108 now.
Yes. Yes, you have a point.
All right.
You have a point.
So that is one. The other thing now is that sometimes you come down hard pan nephew, you know, which I agree with, but you have to remember that never need medication for being confused. Because never want to be a PMP and they want to be a labourite and they don't know where to go.
Hey, up a fellowship.
Because if you go PMP, you know what them PMP that Vazo mad with him.
You know what they call?
And Vaz making money.
You know what they call nephew a fellowship? Pow show. Pow show. I saw they call people like nephew Pow show.
I think I Saturday morning or yesterday. Sunday morning or yesterday. When me write text in and say, ask nephew if he would have declare him asset. Him not going to declare it because I never have a couple apartment building when rent and he have stores when rent. So never now feel the pressure like the average Jamaican. So that's why I say never behave like that. But you know what?
Let me say my wealthy. He's a wealthy man.
Let me say my last piece.
Yes.
I am a true Jamaican. And you know, when it comes to support Jamaica, I'm there.
Yes.
Me tell people say I work America, but at Jamaica I live.
Yes.
But me not sorry for most of the Jamaican them because September 8th, they were being warned from
September
years
3rd.
before. September 3rd. They have been warned and they never listen. So make them face it. Just like up here, we were warned about Donald Trump.
Oh, yes.
And those of us who never listen, go vote for him. And we are in the same position like you Jamaican citizens down there. Trust me, Shaka.
Well, it's just that we are worse than you do. We are worse.
Why?
We are in a worse position. We know you're in a bad position, but we are in a worse.
Percentage-wise, yes, you're worse because a smaller country, but let me tell you, it's terrible up here. It's so terrible that you know so much time them try to figure out if you shoot him. people just decide to give up my life to get him so that the country can come back. And I don't want that to happen to Andrew. So either Andrew step down or he start think differently. We don't want to assassinate him.
No, but Andrew
anyway,
wicked, but the man ain't wicked though. Oh, you have raise the fear immediately.
They're not wicked, them
Effective
man.
immediately.
A wicked them, man. It's a wicked situation, man.
What kind of thinking? Where that thinking come from?
Do the maths. $1,000 for the raise. $1,000 for the raise, right? I know you're gonna put on about $60 per taxi fare. So you multiply $60 twice.
The $120 a day.
$120 for the day. And you don't work at least 28 days out of the year.
So 10 days, the $1,000 we gone and pay a fare. We go up and pay a fare gone in less than 10 days. Less than 10 days.
Bless you.
One love.
Yeah, one love.
Yeah, man. Now the $32,000 a week we want to vote for. Eh? Hold on, Marshy. Hold on, Marshy. Where's the producer? I never vote. Because I tell you the truth, and I always say it, I respect a labor right more than a man who don't vote. Because the man who don't vote say anything you say, and that me say. So some people where you pass them a road and call them mad people and then go vote. At them they want make decision for you. Marshy, talk to me.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
The government promise to give $2,500 per minimum wage.
Yes, that's what he promised this year.
And right. And then the first budget speech where the man make, the man take back $1,500. And you know when they must wait before they get the 1,000?
July 1.
I think at the
1st of July. Yeah, the 1st of July.
Well, so where them are gonna get it? Where them get the taxi man now? Where them are get the taxi man now? Then couldn't tie it in with the 1st of July.
That's what I'm saying. You come out and say, all right, I get the taxi man them the fare increase effective immediately. What kind of rubbish?
Hey,
hold on. Hold on, Marshy. Hold on. You hear even Edgerton Newman, I say, oh, this, even the taxi head. I say, this don't make no sense. Go ahead, Marshy.
Oh, the senator said that?
No, Edgerton Newman. Seliton Newman.
The senator.
I say, no, but this don't make no sense, Minister. Eh? Hold on, man. Listen this again. Listen.
Are paying more to travel this afternoon as the government has finally implemented the long-delayed 16% increase in public passenger vehicle fares. Transport Minister Daryl Vaz made the announcement at a press conference this morning. More from Nakinski Robinson.
I hereby announce that Cabinet has approved a 16% fare increase for PPV operators. It will be effective today, June 2nd.
That announcement by Transport Minister Daryl Vaz, which moves the long-delayed fare adjustment into gear, making the journey home for commuters more expensive. The 16% increase is being phased in, with the first 8% taking effect today. The remaining 8% will take effect July 1. Transport operators have long been waiting for the fare adjustment, which forms the second tranche of a 35% increase announced back in 2023. The Transport Minister says a phased approach was taken to cushion the effects of inflation on commuters' pockets.
It is simply to manage the inflationary impact. 16% in any 1 month will be a big spiral
that makes sense.
for that particular month.
That makes sense.
It really is only trying to balance and manage the situation as best as possible.
So what does that mean for passengers today?
June adjustments show that the route taxi fare between St. Ann and Ocho Rios would increase from $200 to $220, while the fare between Eltham Park and Spanish Town would move from $160 to $170. For rural stage carriage services, the Ocho to Kingston fare would increase $560 to $610, and the Mandeville to Maypen fare would rise from $290 to $310.
And when July comes,
the St. Anne's Bay to Ocho Rios route taxi fare would increase from $220 to $240, while the Eltham Park to Spanish Town fare would rise from $170 to $190. The rural stage carriage fare between Ocho Rios and Kingston would increase from $610 to $660. Mandeville to Maypen fare would move from $310 to $330.
Transport Minister Darrell Vaz. But while the adjustment has been welcomed by transport groups, President of the Transport Operators Development Sustainable Services, Echton Newman, has taken issue with the phased nature and immediacy of the implementation.
I'm just wondering, your technicians who put this together, if they could not consider the announcement made today for the fare increase another day. Because...
You hear that? Echton Newman, the taxi man, them said, no. Your technical people may put this together. You couldn't have the announcement today and the increase one next day. Because it's rubbish. Rubbish. Never you must learn to think for yourself. Top follow. Top be a follow backer. I say you call him Marshy follow backer? No, Albert called him say after me.
Listen.
My God.
Me tell you about the lady a man to go be. When the lady said that's rubbishness. Now you know what rubbishness is all about. Can you tell me which school Darrell Vaz go? Which school Darrell Vaz went?
I don't know.
Whichever school in go, you know what I'm graduate with a BA and it's not Bachelor of Arts. In graduate with a BA means blasted ass.
Pala, tala. Behave yourself, Marsh.
Whether you like it or not, that is nonsense. Well, people, I know me says, so I quote here, people, I quote somebody who say rubbishness. Whether ever go on with that name rubbishness is nonsense. And you no. Nobody said the taxi man them not deserve an increase, you know, because I don't only get alone, you know.
That's not the debate.
The government now fix on that road, you know.
That's not the debate.
So you know the other parts people them is the next one.
We're not debating the increase. That's not the debate.
No, it's the timing.
And then hold on. You hear the foolishness what the man said? 16% in any 1 month is too much. So what happened July? The 16% and only 1 month they pay 8%. What rubbishness? Wait, a rubbishness is a word name?
Yes, rubbishness.
What rubbishness?
Remember, you can be sued for unauthorized copy. Huh? It's not our word. It's somebody use it and it's so nice.
We must
it's
say
rubbishness.
I quote rubbishness.
Yes, that's rubbishness. What the hell is this happening in Jamaica?
What kind of government is this? Is this government?
The question we should ask ourselves, at this we sit down and attack.
Techie.
May God hear yourself. May God.
1-876-804-7072. I'm hungry. Me not lie, me hungry. Me hungry, man. Me hungry, man. God knows I'm hungry. I want some feet. No. Me embarrassed. What kind of government this? How you say? No, me hungry, man.
Hello?
Junior, me hungry.
Wagwan.
Me hungry.
Where you
Me hungry.
All right.
Talk to me, Junior. Yes.
Yesterday, I couldn't get to talk about it because they breaking up.
Yes.
But you remember when the minister was on the ship,
Yes.
isn't was a very garrulous person?
Or in the look on the ship?
He look everybody I tell me saying look like in constipated.
Jesus Christ. Junior.
I must suffer from stage fright because
You must suffer from what?
Stage fright.
Stage fright.
Are constipated.
Junior.
Because there's no way a man could have come out this morning and make a statement like what I make. I went to Farmouth today, You know what the taxi man tell me?
What he say?
He said, God, I beat them up.
I must beat them up for war this evening. I
He
beat
said,
up
I
that
beat
for
them up, beat them up, because the taxi man said to me, he said, Junior, we not collect no fare increase until tomorrow. Because
that
we can't carry somebody down in the morning and then carry them up back in the evening and tell them say the fare increase. But them not going to believe us.
Boy,
no government is so stupid. And the taxi man say,
Junior, the taxi man sound like that taxi man got campion. That taxi man went to campion.
He got a PhD in taxi business.
That taxi man went to campion. And I think him go university at the West Indies after that. Junior, this is a picture from the ship. Hold on, wait there.
Look very good.
See there? Is a picture from the ship. Is it?
The man that look like inconstipated to you.
Me no know. Me no know. Me don't have that ability to make that decision, that assessment. I don't have that ability.
The one little historical thing we need to look at.
Yeah.
You have any real reason why the highway from Miami Bay to Kimanas was named after Seattle?
Bad mind.
You ever hear the real reason?
No, tell me.
The real reason was to annoy the PNP,
Yeah, just to annoy the PNP?
Yes, Andrew Holness made a decision to annoy the PNP,
Oh, yeah, say. I never know that.
You know, say, you ever realize why Rosie was kept quiet?
No, why?
Rosie was going to burst the secret. Andrew never liked Siaga,
They don't used to work for him. Andrew used to work for Siaga,
Yeah, but they work for the man. He never liked the man. Remember, say, Siaga never want Andrew lead the party, And they make it known. So Andrew never really liked Siaga. And people know. Babsy and Desmond know exactly who Andrew really is,
Oh, yeah, say.
Why you think Andrew always make sure him appoint there? You ever see how much ministry Babsy have?
Yes. You want to keep her
There's
quiet?
a special reason why. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, say.
If Andrew deliberate Siaga, why him never remind him saying, oh, Central National money?
No, sir, him not going. He can't tell the boss that. You mad? Want me tell the boss that?
So Andrew remember say him had money in holdings and cash plus and ISSL.
I never say Andrew no member, but me I say him couldn't remind the boss.
Then Colin, me are your friend, right? And me are your brethren, right?
Yeah.
And you in a little thing, I know exactly all I see. You know, call him and give you a little information nobody not here.
That are true.
So,
but you have some people, you and them are friend and you can't tell them say they're wrong,
Yeah, me know, but
yeah.
Remember saying Siaga been six-headed,
Yes.
But remember, and listen to you and enough agree you. But the real fault with things that Andrew involved, Because Andrew could have remind Siaga, if Andrew reminds Siaga, things that couldn't occur.
But no for people them don't know that. No for the people them where you run up and talk about FinSac have no clue, you know.
A friend of mine talked to me the other day and tell me, say, there are secrets in there that we don't know. You know. Andrew never liked Siaga, you know.
Well,
he never liked him.
That's the first me I hear that me never know.
Well, so you go. But if Andrew did remind Siaga when over international, there would have been no FinSac. So Andrew is responsible for the FinSac issue. You imagine?
OP.
And he turned around and tried to make it look like, say, a PNP fraud.
That's what OP is in the chat room saying that FinSac, Mark Golden is FinSac. No, FinSac is Eddie Siaga and Andrew Holness OP. You don't know nothing about FinSac. Edward Siaga borrowed $30 million US. And the taxpayers of Jamaica had to pay it back because I'm saying never member. And them something there make FinSac had to come in to be in. You don't know nothing about FinSac. This is the right place you are. We can teach you what happened about FinSac. You ever hear about a bank named Central National Bank? You ever hear about a bank named Eagle Merchant Bank? You ever hear about you ever hear about Blaze Trust? You ever hear about Workers Bank? You ever hear about a bank named NCB? NCB is the only one still standing now, right?
Citizens Bank too.
Citizens Bank, and then SSL come to the same thing that they did.
Yeah. Right.
It was a bunch of labor rights organized to rip off the citizens of Jamaica that caused FinSac. You need to go study that, OP. And FinSac was put in place to ensure that every depositor who had deposit money in those institutions got back their money. Understand that, OP.
You know, the Saturday morning you interview Omar Davis.
Yes, I remember very well.
You know why Omar Davis don't want to talk exactly who is the culprit? You know, say Omar don't want to talk because the poor people get back their money.
Yes, yes.
Is that is the reason why Omar don't want to talk, you know?
Over 500,000 depositors got back their money in the bank meltdown in the 90s. And they got it back through FinSac. You know why some people are talking about FinSac was such a bad thing? People who had loans got burnt. People who borrowed money from those institutions. Some of them got real burnt. But it's a sin. Hold on, it's a sin that Eddie Siaga who borrow money get away with $30 million US. $30 million US. Him get away.
You know, want to be the man that borrow the money and buy car and condominium them girls, you know.
I go and left your junior. Me hungry later. Yes.
Yeah, man.
Come here, call me, and make a give you a lecture on FinSac because you don't know about FinSac. Andrew Holness try to bamboozle all of you. I want to try to carry the line about FinSac. Yeah? That's the line. Hold on, somebody been asking me about FLA. Something come out about FLA. I am not sure the bill was stable, but this is what I got. Listen this.
Speaking at a press, the Ministry of National Security and Peace is moving to strengthen oversight and accountability at the Firearm Licensing Authority, FLA, following updates connected to a March 2026 report from the Integrity Commission. The Portfolio Minister says it has been advised of the findings of the report, which stemmed from an investigation into allegations concerning corruption, impropriety and irregularities in the storage of firearms and ammunition, as well as the awarding of firearms at the authority. More in their support from Nakinski Robinson.
According to the ministry, The Integrity Commission met with representatives of the Firearm Licensing Authority on March 19, 2026, where the findings of the investigative report were read and a limited opportunity was provided for a response. The ministry says it deliberately allowed the process to run its course, noting that it would have been imprudent for the portfolio minister to make public statements without first having the benefit of the Commission's final findings and in order to avoid any perception of interference. In a statement, the Minister of National Security and Peace expressed full support for the work of the Integrity Commission, describing it as a critical mechanism for public sector accountability. The minister said, quote, "The ministry approaches its moral responsibility and legal obligation to support investigations with the highest level of seriousness and compliance," end quote, adding that all entities within the portfolio are guided by that principle. Based on updates received, the ministry says it was informed that there were no recommendations for criminal charges arising from the report and no evidence to support allegations that firearms were missing from the main vault of the Firearm Licensing Authority. Following the Integrity Commission's engagement with the authority, representatives from the ministry's law enforcement, border security, forensics, defense and protective security division conducted a visit to the FLA's facilities to assess storage and accountability arrangements. The ministry says that during that visit, officials observed clear limitations in the physical space available for the storage of firearms and ammunition, particularly items that have remained in storage beyond the normal duration. However, it maintains that proper procedures are in place to ensure accountability and says it is currently seeking a solution to address the storage constraints. Lakinsky Robinson, Radio Jamaica News.
Former Chief Executive Officer of the University.
I still don't know if the bill was tabled, if the report was tabled today. Ed Boy, was it tabled?
Yes, man, it was tabled today.
It was tabled, finally. So.
Yeah, finally. They had no choice.
So we soon get everything ready tonight.
Yes, man, and you're going to hear all who did in the Senate and make nice, but them no law. Yeah?
Yeah?
We're going to find out. You know, I asked a question the other day. You remember some guns that went missing in St. Mary and in St. Anne?
I remember the St. Mary one, they were missing up at a man yard. A number of gun was missing from a man yard. Yes. You mean the Obiaman Neville? It was missing from the Obiaman Neville yard. Oh, yeah, tell her.
Yeah.
Tell her.
But it's not done there. There was a prominent businessman in Ocho Rios, which is one of his financiers that was involved in that same missing at the time.
Yes.
Yeah? And around the same time, we were told, that Tom and Jerry lost his one too.
What Tom and what Jerry now? I don't know that one they lost, my boy.
Well, your listeners would know. Colin, I listened to you and the taxi operators talk, and even my good friend Junior, and I asked a question, you don't know why them grant the increase today with such rush.
What make?
Have you not been following the news in Trinidad and Tobago?
No.
Well, let me tell you what's happening in Trinidad and Tobago. If from yesterday, the taxi operators and bus operators in Trinidad and Tobago withdraw their service.
So they were afraid that the taxi operators would withdraw them service at Jamaica. I think they're afraid of that. Taxi operator now withdraw their service more than a hour or two.
Well, I know. I agree with you, but I am of the view there's only one thing could explain it, because why would a minister come to announce an increase the same day?
I never hear that in the history. Never hear that yet. Somebody is saying that the bill was not tabled, it was only mentioned.
No, man, it was tabled.
No, but Fletcher, when a bill is tabled in the House, it is not read out. They said that what happened is that the clerk would say, put on the table of the House of Representatives today is the Integrity Commission report on FLA. Right, and that's all. Exactly. That's all you will hear. But once that happens, it becomes public. So it's not like they're going to read that. It's not like they read it out. Laid on the table today are the following report: Integrity Commission report on the Firearm Licenses Authority. Integrity Commission report on councillor that who did not file. Integrity Commission report on that. That's how it is tabled. So they don't read out the whole light.
And then the prospective reports now would go to the Public Appropriations Committee in this regard.
And the members of parliament have access to it. The media get access to it.
Absolutely. So before the week is out, we should have some sense of what was on that report. But you know, as I listened today to MP Chris Brown.
Yeah, hey, the man was in full flight, man. Impressive.
Hey, credit must be given where credit is
impressive.
Deserved. Yeah?
Impressive.
Very impressive. I am calling. I mean, Dayton Campbell's presentation was good as well. But we are used to Dayton.
Yeah.
We're used to
Dayton. You expect that. But Chris Brown first sectorial debate presentation. Impressive.
I asked what were the people of Anata Bay, Castleton, Richmond, and Belfield doing with the joker who, when him talk, him sound like hot patty was in his mouth.
You see, let me tell you something. Sometimes it is the carelessness, and I said it on the air the other day, that it was PNP who lost the election on September 3rd. And I gave some of the reasons why. The PNP took their eyes off the prize. Yeah?
Yeah, they felt they had won already.
Man start order office chair and curtain for window for ministry when not even turn MP yet.
And tell which person going to be them secretary in them office. And who going to be in charge of this and that. So politics all elections are local and elections are won on the day.
Yes, sir. Yeah? On that day.
So you know, when I look today, I was really impressed. But Colin, I have to raise something again on this Cuba issue because it is obvious that the government has been hoodwinked. You see how Darrell did look like him. I don't want to use the word that Juna used because that is what I think. You saw he looked as if he was disturbed. Yeah? Let me use it that way. The man look like. Wait, let me tell you something. You know why they bring him back?
Hold on. This picture on the screen is from the ship. We just crop it and take out him face. See him there. That is from the ship.
Yeah, man. Him look like when him expects somebody I go cuff him. Yeah?
Tell behave yourself, head boy.
Someone looked like, I didn't say that he's going to be cuffed. I said he looked like when somebody's about to cuff you. Yeah? And then also scuff you. But when I look, I asked the question, what is the Minister of Transport doing on this ship? He has nothing to do with this diplomatic mission. What is he doing on this ship? Then I go again and I remember the special visa.
Oh,
yeah?
Yes. Ed boy, the producer said the ship is a part of transportation.
Which transportation?
The ship is a form of transportation. That's what the producer is saying. And he's the transportation minister.
Yeah? I would tell you that he's the transport. The reason why he was there, I want to ask Nephew, because Nephew couldn't tell us. Was the minister there? Because it is said that the minister has become a canary. Yeah?
Oh, singer man.
After receiving that.
Singer man.
Yes, man.
Sing me a song.
After receiving that special visa, right? To enter the United States again. Did the minister, I'm asking questions, did the minister make any special arrangement? Because why was he specifically sent? Remember, the junior minister of national security no go?
It's fly them fly. Hold on. It's fly them fly go out there, that they went out there before the ship dock, You realize that?
Repeat that?
That visit on the ship was before the ship was docked in Kingston, It's fly go meet the ship out there, you know.
But that is even more telling because the welcoming party of remember that ship is a diplomatic ship, you know. Yeah? It's a diplomat. It is the lead, who's the chief diplomat in the country, no Kumina.
Hey. Yes.
So how comes Minister Kamina was not there? But I tell you now, Colin, and I'll say it again, if I keep myself distance from this ship and it were to do something untoward in the international waters against my neighbor, I can say as the Prime Minister and as the Foreign Affairs Minister, who, by the way, they're answerable to CARICOM, yeah? I could say when I go to CARICOM meeting in Suriname in July, that I did not know anything about this operation. I didn't even sanction it. You hear me?
Yes.
So the Prime Minister and Kamina kept a distance. Remember now, you know, we have 2 more days or 3 more days left with them in Jamaica, you know.
Yes.
2 more days really because they're sailing on the 5th. So I want to see if they're going to go on it, none at all. And to be honest, knowing Andrew Holness, you'd have seen the pictures already if him go on it.
Him not go.
So why is there this sudden distance? This is your biggest diplomatic ally.
He's the Minister of Defense, but the Prime Minister not take them tour there. If the President of the United States, when the President come or the Secretary of State or the Vice President, then the Prime Minister would go. But I saw it go ahead, boy. We talk.
Okay, brother. All the best.
Ralston, man. Good evening.
Yeah, man. Good evening.
What is going on, Ralston? You are a bigger man than me. Have you ever heard of a government giving a fare increase effective the day that they are announcing the fare increase?
No.
You never hear that happen yet?
Yeah, and phasing it within months apart. 1 this month and 1 next month.
And then the minister said the people couldn't take 16% 1 month. It's too much. Yeah, you did hear that?
Yeah, but that won't make doing it in 2 months to make a difference. One in June and 1 in July.
But after July, not the 16, they're going to face every month?
Yeah, man. Same thing, man. Yeah. So it don't make no difference. Yeah.
You've been saying that these people don't know what they are doing. Isn't this
a
prime example that they have no clue?
Of course. Yeah, man.
No, but country can run, sir?
No, sir. Chaka.
Country can
But they have a history of being chaka still.
But that's the trend. Me never see the country run that way there, though.
No, man. That's history. Chaka business. Yeah, man.
Me never see Jamaica run, so it's coming like a child's play thing.
Yeah, man, that's true. Primary school, not even prep school.
Somebody said the government are trying to set up the taxi man then because that's a setup for war this evening.
Yeah, it's a big problem because many people have been calling that we're going to face that the same day that it is announced. A better solution would have been to cushion the cost of the taxi operators if you don't want to pressure the people some more. Because this is going to cause pressure for the people because they'll have to pay more. And the taximan themselves are under pressure. So they need something. So you should do it on the other side. Try and cut the man them costs rather than to give them an increase to pass on to the general public.
Obi had made some suggestions. Pull back the 750 off of the gas.
Man. Yeah, man. And that is how many countries. That is how many countries have been doing it.
Let me take the caller here before I give us an update. Caller, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. Ralston Iman is on with us.
Good evening, Colin.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
2 things. The caller before, that man has a sense, man.
Which man?
That man, the man I'm going to tell about things for things, sir.
No man, the person not just that is a labor right speaker. Yeah. That's a robot where them wind up and send out to come just say something.
Yeah. But what I really want to talk to you about is about Babsy Grange. I think he's a virtue.
Yeah.
So, Gary, who Bubsy have no moral authority to speak to the teacher virtue? Because if you can check Bubsy history, the amount of men who get shot by the police and killed by gunmen, name table share motor vehicle. I can give you 3 instances when them tell you the fear and get dialogue with gunmen. Where both police are like investigation which is caused by the vehicle, the gunman.
Well, me no know them instance there. But none of those female who are sitting on the GLP benches have no moral authority to say anything at all, because when George Wright battered the woman with a stool, none of them came out and denounced it. None of them.
But I want to say that, you know, people who are present, let me down, Dean Jackson Miller, as a person who I thought was educated and have a little moral and a little sense, because context don't matter, you know. And if you listen to the prefix of how she laid out the terms that she said like a school mistress. To give an example, let me know.
Like a school mom.
Yeah, school mom who is running at school.
Yeah, I think Diane missed it on this one though. I think she missed it.
Yeah, well-being, she missed it.
Yeah, man.
Well-being, man.
All right, my brother. Respect and thanks.
Yeah,
man. Raleigh, give us a summary of what happened today in the Jamaican economy, if anything.
Nothing big except the BOJ will be mopping up some 27 billion tomorrow. 26.5 billion of that will be going to being offered to the private sector and 1.35 billion to public sector agencies. That was the big thing today. Dollar closed at 158.78 to the US, 115.51 to the Canadian, 214.84 to the pound, 187.38 to the euro. Those are the big highlights today. The IPO by Qantas, which is Adrian Stokes' company, was oversubscribed by $900 million. They wanted 1.5 and they got 2.5. So those are the big highlights today.
World market. Where's oil on the world market now?
Okay, well, we see oil, world market oil. Hold a sec while we give you the world market oil. So we saw American crude 94.54 up by 78 cents. British crude $96 up by $1.02. The stagnation, the stalemate between the US and Iran continues.
So there's no what about the ceasefire? Is that holding?
No, there were skirmishes over the weekend, and the Iranians say they are not in any more talking with the Americans unless the Israelis pull out of Lebanon. So that's where we are at this particular point in time.
And the Israelis are moving deeper into Lebanon.
Deeper, and that is why the Iranians are so upset, because they are not going to leave Hezbollah exposed, because they are their allies, and the Israelis want to destroy Hezbollah. So right now we have a stalemate.
The Prime Minister of Jamaica or the Finance Minister have not yet addressed the country on this global effect on Jamaica. Jamaica is presently in a recession. Nobody has officially told us that yet. Why are they not telling us?
A deep recession, not just a recession, a deep one.
So why there's no official statement on that, Ralston? Why there's no official statement from the government as it relates to this recession?
Only the Prime Minister can answer that, man. And the Minister of Finance. We can't answer that.
Let me take a call.
The Canadians have answered their people and saying that they are going to try and make it a V-shaped recession.
Hold on. Why the opposition in Jamaica have not said anything about it?
That's a big question. Yeah, very big question. We haven't heard from the leader and we haven't heard from the spokesman on finance. Well, we have a long time we haven't heard from the spokesman on finance right now.
The country is in a recession.
That's part of the
and not even the opposition no come out and say it?
Contrary to in Canada, where the opposition leader took on the Prime Minister Mark Carney in relation to the recession. So tell us about what is happening in Jamaica. The leaderlessness of Jamaica. Yep.
What is this?
Yep.
You think that the opposition would out there talking about this?
Correct. Yep. And that's part of the leaderlessness that the people are talking about.
Is it that the opposition fears the government?
Yeah,
Are
man.
they afraid that they might say there's a recession and the government might come out and say there's no recession? You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Let's take a call.
Yep.
Good evening, caller.
And
Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
It's a very deep one.
Yeah, man. Blessings, man. Ralston, you able to hear me?
Yes, you hearing him, Ralston?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Loud and clear.
Okay. You're I'm not sure if you currently or previously worked on Cool FM.
No, Ralston used to be on Power 106. He's still on RGR 94 FM.
Okay. I heard a subliminal message being sent. I think I saw the video today. Honestly speaking, I'm not sure if it was directed at Ralston. My estimation is sound as if it was. Basically, trying to discredit some of his utterances or some of his findings. And, I said to myself, okay, we take it at face value as to what the gentleman said at the time. But if Ralston Iman wishes just to outline or give his antecedents as to how he became this renowned economist in the industry.
But before you say that, what was said about Ralston? Tell us what was said.
Well, again, it was subliminal, and I wasn't sure if it was directed at him specifically.
Oh, so what was the argument?
Mentioned.
What was the argument?
It was really about if he was such a renowned, equal person, then he should not be doing regular work and some whole heap of thing with that, which never have much substance because millionaires still have to work every day. You understand? Even the richest of the people still have to go there every day and work. But just to give the people, and even for myself, a background as to how you arrive at where you are right now. Your years that you have spent in this field, and, your background, and the several companies you have worked with and stuff like that.
Caller. I'm going to say this to you. I don't even want Ralston answer that. What I want them to do, or you could ask them to do, is to challenge the data that Ralston put forward or the arguments. Because what is important, I could be coming from prison. And if I am giving you the right figures and my analysis have been correct, my predictions have been correct so far, what is the importance of your background? If every time Ralston come and Ralston said this is going to happen, because let me tell you this, my respect for Ralston, and not because me and him go to school, me and him never go to school. Me and him never used to play football. My respect for him come out of his analysis of the data, his prediction, yeah? And they have always been right. So I am saying to all who are talking, come challenge the man argument.
Face to face,
personality, Rasta.
Face to face, though.
Yeah, leave the personality. Challenge the data what the man have put forward. That you can challenge.
Because I was only made aware of Ralston through this platform, I'm old, that young still, but
let me tell you something.
And as you say, yeah, go ahead.
There was a time when I think Ralston was a laborite in the 90s when Omar Davis was finance minister. Ralston used to spank him hard criticizing Omar Davis. That's why when Munchi tell me the other day, say, she not rate me because me have on Ralston, I'm gonna go on like Ralston and this great man. And Ralston and Omar and PJ mash up the economy. Me say, Munchi, when you born? In what year were you born? Mr. Tell me the era where late 80s. Me say, oh, yeah, baby. Me say Ralston was Omar Davis' biggest critique. So for you to tell me that Ralston and Omar and PJ mash up economy, it means you don't have a clue.
Don't have a clue about what take place. Yeah, man.
You understand? So those people who are talking about Ralston and background, that by itself should tell you that they are inferior. Yeah? When you hear a man out there and do him thing, and the first thing you hear them start talking about who him, where him come from, and then not take on the argument, it tells you that them not ready, them not reach, they are beneath the man. So all of those people who are talking about
I really understand the man kind of make me understand about, you know, economics. As I said, through this platform, when you listen to him, you know, by just a regular layman. So, you know, me taking word for gospel in that sense. So when me hear somebody out there and basically this, and as I say, it was subliminally said, it was direct.
But you could have picked up,
you
say, you could have, right. Because let me tell you something. Anybody, or I should say, everybody who is anybody in finance in Jamaica know about Ralston Hyman.
And internationally. Not just Jamaica.
Not just Jamaica. Everybody who is anybody in economy and finance know about Ralston Hyman.
I think I say I need the issues that I, you know, based on just listening to it, I say I am the type of man and I have to try doing to the type of man. So, you know, I really want and roll up, flap and roll up this and say,
right, that's
type of person.
Yes.
So maybe through that, and you know, you're say unorthodox in pronouncements and think maybe certain type class of people not really appreciate the way him, you know, speak about certain things.
And
but,
when they
know,
want
again,
when they want the real data, they go to him.
But it is evident that this man is at high competence. And as I say, he's very futuristic. He predicts things, and we sit here and see it unfold.
That is right.
You know, yeah. So
you say you know about him on this platform. Did he tell you that Jamaica was going to go into a recession?
Yeah, man. Several instances we have heard him. You know, and I have even uttered those things that he mentioned, and other, you know, groups and stuff like that, and it you know, me say to them, say them and tell me that, you know, brother, so if you listen to him, you know what I mean? So,
who have doubt, I will say this to you, or tell all who have doubt. The number is 81876 8047072. We no screen calls. Tell them just come respectful and ask any question that they want. Challenge any of the numbers we give. Just come. We don't deal with disrespect. Just come respectful and we will entertain them. Same like how we entertain Nevio. We will entertain them.
Yeah, another quick thing we want to say to Colin regarding the entertainment sector. I noticed several major events are now being hosted in America. I've also noticed where the artists who usually keep their birthday parties in Jamaica has now migrated to America.
Yeah, man.
And I wonder how is that affecting the local entertainment industry? Because when you see people like a Gaza Slim, a Spraga Benz, a Movado, a Cartel, even the Sumfest launch was done in Miami.
And you realize Rebel Salute was done in Florida this year.
Rebel Salute is also done overseas.
The government of Jamaica has failed the entertainers, and the entertainers, they are using their options by taking it to other places where they can earn better, and the facilities are in place, and you know, the economy is better.
While I must say that they seem to adhere more to the rules when they're overseas, and you know, sometimes with curfew and so, but in a bid to keep the entertainment in Jamaica, maybe we too have to kind of give and take and adjust certain rules, because when a man keep a party and it a lock off 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, when we culture is just not an early party.
That's what I tell you, that the government has failed the entertainers.
We need the overseas. Me know say if me I go somewhere, me can left out 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, because that's just the culture up here. The people party early.
Brother, let me show you something. I do an event called Boston Jerk Festival. I don't know if you know say me do that event.
Remember me tell us me meet my long time story about Jerk Fest. Me meet the Empress there. We are back in the days.
All right. And the
Yeah,
government of Jamaica is ensuring that we don't keep this year. So you don't know what happened. Listen out. Next year, the Jerk Festival will be kept in another country by I&I.
Yeah, man, because trust me, Colin, when you talk about Portland Jerk Festival, that is something that is. So they want to start on that, in general. Because me have sentiments to that still. But when you prevent events like these to be held, you really mash up the culture. Yeah, mash up the entertainment sector. So
we will talk,
look
brother.
into that too still.
We will talk.
Yeah, man. Blessings, man.
So, Raleigh, we're going back to the overseas issues that are affecting Jamaica. If Canada is in a recession, what effect will that have on Jamaica? Raleigh? Device not connected. Eh? Yeah. All right, come with your point. Entertainment. Yeah. Who them? Yeah. Yeah. I see him with the bop yeah, man. Which school Colin Bell go? That's what the other day, you know what was crossing my mind the other day? For put up some of the certificate them. And then I say, make idiot boy go, kind of nothing. Leave him alone. Caller, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Hello, good night, good evening, my gurus.
You know, so we lose Ralston. I guess him soon join us back. Go ahead, though.
Colin.
Yes, Neville.
We must learn to live as brothers and sisters, or we're going to perish as fools.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Well, we are perishing as fools. We are perishing
and a
as
house
fools.
Divided by itself
Can't
cannot stand.
No.
You know, the savings rate, I want to ask Ralston, what is the savings rate in Jamaica?
Let me ask him. He's back with us. Raleigh?
Yeah, man.
Neville is asking, what is the savings rate in Jamaica?
Very low. Very, very low. That is that's a big part of the problem.
So we're not saving.
No, because people have to use most of their money for consumption purposes because of the low salary and the high cost of living. So the savings rate is very low. That is why we have to depend so heavily on private foreign investment flows in order to drive economic activity. You heard me?
Colin.
Yes, hold on. I want to read something. 2 quarters of contraction does not meet one definition of a recession, but simply the fact that you have to put the term technical in front of tell you that you need a real look past that one indicator. What that mean, Ralston?
Michael, go again. You have 4 different types of recession. Yeah?
Yes.
You have the V-shaped recession where you go down for 2 consecutive quarters and you bounce back.
Come up. Right.
Yeah, you have the W where you go down, come up, and then you go down back. Yeah? And then you have the U-shaped recession where you go down and you stay down for more than 2 quarters. And then you have the L-shaped recession where you stay down for a very long time because you don't do nothing about it. So if you get a touch of the flu, if I put it simple, and you don't treat it, and you just ignore it and say, boy, I mean, I have the flu all get more protracted. You follow me? So just as you heard the economist from Canada say, even by the slimmest of margins, a recession is a recession. The numbers are going in the wrong direction. If you don't do anything about it, you are going to get into a protracted recession.
So why some people refer to it as a technical recession?
Because what they're saying is that you can bounce back quickly if you do what is necessary. Yep.
Right.
Yep. You don't wait what them want is done. You don't wait until now a whole lot of people start getting unemployed and start losing them work and them thing then. You get what I said to you? You have to start take steps to prevent that from happening. Because if you ignore that, you're in a recession and the numbers are going the wrong way. You are going to wait now until it becomes protracted. It's like you're sick and you wait until you're almost dying before you go to the doctor. You follow me?
Yes.
Simple. Yeah. Simple as that.
So the first definition of a recession is
two consecutive quarters
of decline.
And I know this I hear the man from Canada say, economists say 2 consecutive quarters of decline is a recession. Anybody who deny that is not an economist. Simple.
Go ahead, Neville, because I'm going to play about that clip from Canada. Go ahead, Neville.
Colin, is not what you work, is what you save. And the older you get is the richer you're supposed to get. Because you're going to need more money in old age than now. But I want to ask my guru, Ralston.
Yeah.
What is more important, time or money?
Both of them important because money have a time value. So both of them are equally important. One of the biggest concepts in finance is the time value of money because of inflation and compounding. Yeah? Money received today have a greater value than money received tomorrow because of accelerating inflation. So time is important and the money is important.
People must know out there now that they need to put more value on your time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Because time is money.
And don't make anybody come and try and take away your time from you, because just like how they need money, they need time and skill.
Yep.
Which is a pushback going on. They're pushing back a lot of the population into the land of no return. Because most people won't have any money for any discretionary spending. And Ralston, Colin, listeners, if you write down every day how much money you spend for the day, from your wake up till you go to your bed, come tomorrow you can find out what you can cut out of your budget. I only eat 2 times a day now. 2 times a day I eat. I eat breakfast like a king, and I eat lunch like a queen, and eat dinner like a pauper.
Okay.
Sometimes I just drink some water and go on my bed. The doctor say I must eat my dinner by 3 o'clock. I must done with dinner time. So I just eat lunch and dinner one time. And it's better for my health because none of us can afford to sick now. Because everybody's suffering from a disease near more now, Colin.
A disease near more?
More, the disease near more. When you see the middle class watering down like this, the disease near more take over, because you expect a man to live from Beverly Hills and come back to Walton Park Road, come live Ralston?
No, sir.
Why Ralston? And tell me economically what that would do to him psychologically.
Psychologically, that would destroy him because, I mean, it would be like a socio-economic demotion for him to move back from Beverly Hills. Nobody wants to go back to where they're coming from. And that is what happens in a recession. People lose houses, people lose cars, people lose jobs, and they have to start over. Remember that. Yep. So you don't want the recession get too deep.
Well, let me leave you with this, calling people. Most people you're calling rich now in Jamaica, they are asset rich, but they are cash poor.
Cash poor. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
And they're trying to mop up your cash on the ground in order for them to stay liquid, including the government. So what you have to do your zero-based budgeting at home, keep your family meeting, and keep your cash tight.
Yeah.
Because it's your cash they want. They don't want you. They want your cash. To be continued.
Blessings, never.
Blessings.
1-876-804-7072. Good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. We are live on Portland Spice TV If you have not yet subscribed to the
Hello?
channel, please subscribe, like, and share the channel. Touch a thumbs up right now on this channel. Give us a like. We have a call on the line. Caller, good evening. Welcome.
Good evening, Colin.
Yes.
I have an issue, you see, with this bus fare system.
Yeah.
In a January, they say, it pitney them out travel on the bus for free. By February, they raise the bus fare. May I put on credit on the card where they give them. And when you put on the bus system, I tell you say no money in the penny. The bus where I travel from Chapelton, go to Longsville, I charge $150. Me I talk about JUTC bus.
Yeah.
They pitney them. So how much them I go charge them now? That's the fare raise.
Well, a
I don't make sense to put on
taxi fare raise, I don't think JUTC fare raise.
No, bus fare raise. No, bus fare raise. Taxi fare.
No, JUTC fare no raise.
But the taxi them up here charge $100 and the bus I charge $150. How that go?
That no sound right.
No. Daryl Vaz said there are some numbers you can call and report. You can send in a WhatsApp and all of them.
I do that and I get no response. They might tell you, oh, then we call you back. But me I say $150 for one pitney from Turner's figure Longsville. And from Longsville figure Chapter, I see him. And if you are going to pay as adult, I see him $150 you have pay. And I see him pitney them a pay. Whether them a 2-year-old, 3-year-old,
From JUTC bus?
Yes, the one where Nesta man gonna have a run from here to Mapen. Sometimes he come up empty, sometimes he go down empty. After I carry first set up with them 7 o'clock in the morning time. When he come back up after 8, he come up empty. And when he go back down after 9, he go down empty.
And you're saying the fare is $150?
$150. And me have my grandpitney they have the card. And when we put on the credit, the money on the card, when they go on the bus, the machine I tell us say they don't have no funds money. And me put on it like Saturday. I'm in money man and then can't take the bus because no money in the panic card. The money disappear and you know see.
You report that to the school principal?
Yeah, regular. And they say them go down, they go check the bus man. All know we know hear nothing. PTA, same thing. Nothing.
All right, we're gonna make a check on it. We're gonna see. We're gonna make a check.
That's a Beulah all-age school. Everybody, adult and pitney pay same money.
How we are say? So pitney adults travel on the school bus?
Yes, man. Because pitney they not take it because most of them are say it taxi man I charge them $100 for go Longsville, and the bus I charge them $150. All
right,
we'll
ask those questions. Thank you.
Okay, all right, thanks.
Yeah, man. So, Ralston, we were asking you about the effects of Canada's recession and what is happening in the United States and the Jamaican economy. What is that going to do to remittance?
It's going to affect every aspect of the economy. Tourism and remittance flows, which are our largest earners of foreign exchange. Our largest foreign exchange flows come from remittances and tourism. Those sectors will be affected, and by extension, when those sectors are affected, it means everything is affected because you have to keep interest rates high, you have to suppress aggregate demand like the BOG had right now, and that will lead to slower economic growth. 38 years, when I became the first financial editor at the Jamaica Record, the Prime Minister was the head of the debating society at St. Catherine High. You follow that?
Yes. So it was a baby.
Yeah, right. And most of the people around him were babies. And most of the people who are taught now were babies. Yeah? 38 years. Them time when little youth go to school. Nigel Clark and all of them. Yep. Remember that. Yeah? I have dealt with every finance minister, every governor of the Bank of Jamaica since then. Yeah.
Go ahead, caller. Welcome.
Greetings and blessings to you and the Iron Man.
Respect.
Yeah, man. Blessing.
The other day, I link you on a thing where we hear when they talk about with Jamaica, with the investment on a yard. When I ask you, how me could I buy into it? I never, you say you would announce it, but I never hear nothing from you again, you know?
Which one of the investment was that?
If you buy into the bank,
into NCB?
What that Trinidad? Yes.
Really?
Yeah, man, you can call anyone the stock brokerage firm. NCB have their own stock brokerage firm, NCB Capital Markets. You can link up with them.
NCB Capital Market. Give them a call.
Yeah, man. Or you can call Mayberry. Okay. Anyone, Mayberry Investments.
I would recommend Mayberry. I have used them before and I have no complaint. Everything went well. So you could call Mayberry or NCB Capital.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
All right, my boss. Respect for that.
One love.
Blessing. Yep. Again, Colin.
Go ahead.
Many people regard me as the greatest chairman of the NIF youth staff. The National Insurance Fund. I was the chairman of the National Insurance Fund during the toughest time when Peter Phillips was finance minister when we were almost bankrupt. Yeah. Many people will regard me as the greatest chairman of the NIF. Yep. Treasurer of the Press Association. The longest serving treasurer of the Press Association of Jamaica, the longest serving financial editor in Jamaica. We work in all kind of markets, European markets. We get scholarship from German government. We get scholarship from the OAS, University of Miami Graduate School of International Studies. Yeah. So we don't go around and talk like some boy. Yep. We do the work. Yep. As we say, we had 38 years, we had that when most of them are baby. Yep.
All right, we have a call. Caller, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. Ralston Iman is live with us this evening.
Ralston.
Yeah, man.
All right, I have a couple of things to say quick and fast. First one, never say, you see, to be honest with you, they don't put things in place the right way for the people in the country, Jamaican people in general. They set up on a bad footing. So you put in when I set up on, they set up on, we're not independent. We're dependent instead of independent. They don't put things in place that people can work and build with one country. It's separate, and all time we have to depend on foreign country, and we have to depend on privacy.
Caller, you have me on a speakerphone?
You
have the phone on speaker? No, take the phone off a speaker. Once you have us on a speaker spoon, the audio is going to go up and
down.
Yeah, man.
If you take time, I'm not going to hear, to be honest with you.
No, man, you will hear, Roman. Go ahead.
All right. They have the government, which is Andrew Wallace in general, in Tanzania.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, man, we're not hearing you. You get low. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So me and now as an example, you see? They need to start make some factory and create some way that people can work and look after themselves. At the end of the day, the benefit what that they make some factory and think the benefit can stay in our country. That people can get money to look after themselves and their family. When you depend on the private sector, which is everybody need people, because we need private sector same. But to me, 3/4 of the business should be for Jamaican people. 3/4 of the hotel should be for
you have to have the money to own those hotels.
Jamaica take on a bad footing. So the end of the day, we're not protect the public with brother and sister and up with the children where I come. You know what I mean? So at all time you keep on doing it and look on it. Look on it, the artist them and for instance like and man look on them sing and take them party and set up on something. We put 1 o'clock when people just feel like just ready to go and sit up and them tell them all like sit up. Them all like music and all that. So them just go sell it for food and all that. So everything we put together go benefit from. They want to match up everything. So end of the day, we country going backward instead of going forward. So me and myself, I feel good on the country around. Country around good brother. Then put me country backward instead of going forward. And to be honest, we don't feel good about whatever brother.
All right, my brother. Your line not so bossy, but we talk again. Hello? Him line not so bossy at all. Now, Ralston, the war with Iraq and US, we have to keep looking at this.
Yeah,
because one of the things that people were saying, if this lasts until June, what would happen to the world? We are at the 2nd of June.
Yeah.
What are the expectations now, Raleigh? Tell us what's going to happen now.
Well, basically, what the Iranians are saying is that them stop talking to the US right now. So the only way the US can talk back to them is if the US tell Israel to stop what they were doing. And we hear that President Trump told the Israeli Prime Minister a slew of exclusive expletive yesterday. Yep, because him want an off ramp because election is drawing near and the American people are under significant pressure. His own people in the MAGA group and in the Republican Party are pressuring him because they don't want to lose the upcoming elections. So he wants an off ramp. So I heard that he called, it is widely reported globally, that he called Bibi, the Prime Minister of Israel, and told him a field of expletives yesterday after the Iranians say that we're not anymore talking with you until you stop them from doing what they're doing in Lebanon. So that's where we are right now, a stalemate. And that is why crude oil prices are still high.
No, so the question I'm asking you, Raleigh. Earlier, the war started in February. When we got to about April, everybody was saying that if this war lasts until June, the world is going to tumble over. Economies are going to be destroyed. We are now at the 2nd of June. What I'm asking you is to tell the listeners of Portland Spice TV, what should we expect now going into July, August? What the world is going to look like, what a Jamaican economy is going to look like, what the United States economy is going to look like.
Well, okay. So the point we're making now is that there's a kind of lull in hostilities right now in terms of US-Iran. But the problems still continue in Lebanon. The Israelis are moving deeper and deeper into Lebanon. Bibi said he wanted to go to Beirut. And Donald called him and told him a field of expletives because the Iranians said that's a red line, right? So if the hostilities continue, right now we have a lull. If the hostilities continue, many people are predicting that crude will be $180 per barrel. Right now, even with the lull, the European Central Bank is going to raise interest rates at its next meeting. The Federal Reserve Board is not going to cut interest rates. The US economy, they had to revise the first quarter GDP growth from over 2% to 1.6%. The European Union is 0.1%. So if the hostilities resume, it means that the European Union is going to go into recession. The US economy, many people are projecting that if the hostilities resume, we could see a recession in the US during the 3rd quarter of this year. So that's where we are, and that is very bad for the Jamaican economy because the American economy is Jamaica's major trading partner. So if Canada is in recession, US is cooling down, and the European Union is stagnating, that's very bad for Jamaica and the global economy. So that's where we are at this particular point in time.
Trouble down the road.
Yep.
Let's take a call. Caller, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. Yeah, man. Talk up in the phone.
Good evening, sir.
So I want to ask, hear about the fear increase.
Yes, we heard about it. Yes.
The fear about the about the country fear. I just about town. Like the corporate area. Kingston and so on.
He did mention like some corporate areas.
Huh?
Yeah, man, he did mention some corporate areas.
Like what is the one stage?
Hold on. Let me see.
From what to what?
Let me see, because I think I have some of it here. New fear breakdown. Base fear. $8.64 per kilometer. Rural stage, $52. Route taxi says $131.76. Acne carriage, $374.76. Not seeing anything about the corporate areas specifically. I'm just looking at this table. So hopefully tomorrow we can get a better idea of the fear stage.
And I hear about in some metropolitan, you know.
But it's out there, so you soon get everything.
Yes, we have a war in our backyard.
If we have a war in our backyard, where? Me no know of that. You're talking about the friendly takeover. What is a friendly takeover rally?
Well, I don't know. He's talking about the limits in the Jamaican waters and goodwill mission. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, but Trump said a friendly takeover of Cuba. What is a friendly takeover?
Well, it means that there will be no hostilities, but the Cubans don't have the same view. Cuban President Miguel Canel Diaz said they'll fight to the last breath and to the last man.
But Mr. Shaka, USA want Cuba.
Well, we hope there will be no hostility against Cuba.
Right.
They want Cuba a long time, you know.
Where they want Cuba for do?
What you mean?
Remember, Cuba was America's playground under Batista, man. They want it again back for a playground. No, you're Trump, man.
Guantanamo Bay, you know. Only the second for Guantanamo Bay.
So they want Cuba to become the 51st state of America?
Yeah, so they might come back feet, you know.
Good old days, they want back the good old days, Colin.
I hear you, boss. All right, caller, thanks for the call. Taking a few more.
All right.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. Ralston Iman with us this evening. Top economists. All of them were attack. All of them were attack back at Ralston. They can't come before Ralston come talk. Go ahead.
You hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Colin. I have two comments, you see. You're talking about the transport and the increase in transportation and the immediate increase effective today.
Yes. That is the problem that we have with it. It's not the increase so much.
Serious problem.
But the problem
can you imagine?
Yeah.
I'm saying, can you imagine somebody who already planned out their bus fare for the week and did their what they're spending on the different things that they need to challenge for this week, and the bus fare is already set.
Yeah, man.
And you're going to tell somebody right off the bat, right away, say you need to find something else for bus fare.
Yeah, man. That's why we mean when we tell us that this is an uncaring government. That's what we're talking about.
They all see that. They all see that. But guess what? This is what Jamaica want. It don't matter how Andrew's shitting at their mouth and whatever else. If election is called tomorrow and increase him, then vote him for him same way.
You heard
I don't know where Jamaicans have lost it. I don't know what is gone wrong, but something is radically wrong with us as Jamaicans.
Did you hear the story? Did you hear the story I told yesterday about the politician with the chicken?
No, I didn't hear.
You heard it, Ralston?
No, what?
A virgin sent me a video with a group of politicians. It's like the cabinet, right? They're having a cabinet meeting and the prime minister walk in with a live chicken. And him go at the head of the table with the chicken and him sit down and everybody say, what you do with the chicken? And him start defed at the live chicken in front of everybody. That's, you know, some people start out scream out and I say, yo, what kind of wickedness that you do? And the man pick out every feather out of the chicken. Say, he might teach them a lesson.
Oh.
Pick out all of the feather out of the chicken, and people must say, yo, load the chicken, stop that. And they must say, no, we're not reaching the lesson part yet. And when him defeather the chicken almost dead. Chicken barely can move. And him dip in his pocket and take out a handful of corn and hold it out. And the chicken go to him and start eat the corn. And when the chicken start eat the corn, the chicken no left right side of him rally. You'll be surprised to see how the chicken. Him said, this is the lesson.
All the Jamaican people.
Him say you have to treat the people them rough and tough. And then when time come, you give them a little food and a little hope.
Okay.
Yeah? So that is what is happening to the Jamaican people. And it's the same thing Bob Marley say, you know.
Yeah, man.
In the night, you know.
Yeah, man, you got to get some food, your brother have to be your enemy.
Yeah, and so they come bribing with their
guns,
bus
their
spare
force and
parts
money.
and money, trying to be little our integrity. They
Yeah,
say
man.
that
They
what
say
we know is just what they teach us,
tell us.
and
Yeah,
we are
man.
so ignorant that
Every
every
time
time
they
they
can
can
reach us
reach us through
through political
political strategy, they keep us hungry. And when
Yeah,
you
man.
want to get some food, all your mama
Have to be your
have to be
enemy.
your enemy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Mr. Bell.
Yes, Carla.
And Andrew knows what he's doing.
Yes,
and
man.
as difficult as it is with the people, as you say, if he comes tomorrow morning and start greasing them palm with those $5,000, they are going to vote for him.
They forget the
I have one more thing
sufferation.
to say.
That's what the man said.
Yeah.
That's what the man said was the lesson with the chicken, you know. As soon as you offer the chicken a little corn, the chicken forget that sufferation of being defeated alive and come to you for the food and stay with you because you get a little food and a little hope. Go ahead with the next point.
I have the next comment. I hear Babs Grange and a lot of others talking about the comment that Nikisha made. And I don't know why they take it all so personal and why it hurts so much. You know what? The truth always hurts. They know why it hurts so much. They all know why it hurts so much because Nikisha shouldn't have said it, but Jamaica knows why it hurt them so much. Another thing, Babs Grange have no antecedent, no positive about her that she can talk anything about Nikisha. So Babs Grange needs to shut her mouth because her antecedent is as dirty and as low as the pit, the abyss. Babsy has no authority, no moral authority to be speaking on that issue. Look at Babs Grange. Look at who is talking. Those are my comments.
Thank you. Yes, Rasta. So Raleigh, the June fear where everybody that talk about. How much money has the Jamaican government lost since the war, Raleigh?
Well, it's difficult to calculate that, but the fact that the economy is in a deep recession is a telltale sign.
And the fact that they have been holding the increase, because what they were saying that they wanted to increase fuel at the pump more than $4.50 each week. We were the ones who basically came out and stopped that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That would have led to a significant acceleration in the cost of living. The bus fare would have to go up by about 30-40%.
Yes.
Because the operators couldn't operate and the people on the ground couldn't tolerate that. So you'd have a big social dislocation if they did that.
But they said they were. Remember, Darrell Vaz came out and made the announcement.
And it was a very cool thing.
It was when I come on your program and said, no,
that can't work.
And then you show the people why the government now have to do that.
No, because they are collecting more. Yep.
Exactly. That's how that was paused. But what Darrell was saying that if the gas thing continue until June, the government would lose 11 billion. About that, did say?
Nonsense. They're making more money. Nonsense.
So not no go so.
Not no go so. Not no go so. That's why that's why I told the people and stop them from doing the foolishness. Yeah.
Let's take our final call for the evening. 1-876-804. Go ahead.
Evening, Colin. Evening, Rasta.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
There's a Raleigh might be familiar with this term, what them call Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
Of needs, yeah, man. Yeah, man.
All right. You see, the Jamaican population, those who have not gotten to the point of independent thinking, are always kept in that thing where there's a dependency on people who they feel say have it and can help them. Until we get to that point of independent thinking,
yeah, man.
Trying to be our own boss, knowing that we have to lift up ourselves. The treatment that we are getting from these people who can do better, because they no longer serve. They want us to serve them.
Yeah, man.
So they're not answerable to us.
No.
Why we're in such a sticky situation. And until that time, right now the people, say, over the years, certain things have been happening to us till it become a norm.
Yeah, man.
When I was a youngster growing up, murder was something that, boy, you know, it was alarming to me.
Them two are coming like nothing again, man. We accept anything.
3-4 times a day. Almost every youth in the country see a murder now, you know.
Yeah, man. We accept anything right now. Yeah, man. Numb.
You're numb to this, you know. And at the same way it is. I mean, no, say we are beat the people, and I say, boy, some people are saying no better than them. But there was a time when them could make a differentiation between one or the other. So after a while, and you know, so that come your way, you know bother. You know bother, you know.
True, man.
And I guess so we don't know, and I don't know how we're going to come out of it. But we need to come out of this position of lethargy.
Yeah.
Where we just sit down and accept what is happening, because it's like as the lady, they say in the poem, where the man said, we just reach a point and say, they're going to kill you. Somebody could go and go dead. We don't feel safe. Rather than going for it, if they more come to kill me, make me see if we can stop them. And that is what we lack. You know, so it brings on that selfish nature. And finally, you ever look at what has happened to our education system, which is the basis of our troubles?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
When people used to get education for free, you know, something worthwhile fighting for, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Issues and come out and, you know. Now that you have to pay for it, you know, because we're so selfish, you know. Me not pay my money to go to university, you know. And then I'll get up and turn up a road, man, beat me up or kill me or throw me in jail, you know. Because I not get nothing from the state. Maybe I follow me and say,
yeah, man.
Yeah, man. It's all
clear.
It's all transactional. There's no commitment to national development. Yeah, man.
And this government has made it far worse because we are getting far less, and the little bit we are getting, we feel they are plenty.
Yeah.
So people now are saying that not there for them. So
exactly.
So it's not about what I can do for my country no more. It's
as
about
John F. Kennedy said, yes.
my country now do nothing for me, so me now do nothing for them neither.
Yeah, man.
But anything what me I do, I for myself.
Yeah,
someone we know upon the ground, you know.
Yeah, man, it's true, man.
I said, we know upon the ground, boy, if not in the film, me not help you.
Yes.
If you not so me can't get you out of it, me not join you.
Yes.
What is mine out of it? So there's this redundant thinking where we can't say, we're not sure for today we are going dead, you know. So we go fight today. Because all people go to war and them they will come back.
Yeah.
And then go fight to the better, you know.
Yes.
But we not do that no more.
No.
We not do that no more. It's just like a man who sell insurance. So what the hardest man for you tell about an insurance policy, first of all ask you, what in it for me? Me your man say, me not buy that, so when we dead people get.
Yeah, now there's nothing for nobody fight over.
Exactly. That sort of mentality.
Yeah,
so
because they don't know, they don't understand what it is to build an empire.
Correct.
But, because them stuff teach history and civics.
Yes.
Because when you come here and you start, you know, you come up on something with somebody else.
Yeah. And,
so
and somebody leaves something where you could have benefit from. That's why you are where you are.
Yep.
Exactly. The amount of coconut and orange and plum and banana where you name where you not plant. And you not buy.
Tell her. Yes.
Right?
And I will about them live in a house where them not do nothing, forget it either.
Exactly. So we know reach a point where we can understand the principle of life itself. That you are here for a time to improve on what you come and see.
Yeah, man, you must left something for what come after you.
But the Bible tell you, brother, you're an infidel if you can't left nothing for you. Your grandchildren and your grandchildren.
True, man. Yeah, man, it's true.
You're an infidel.
Guess what? Some Jamaicans right now don't even care if you call them infidel.
Infidel.
Yeah, they don't even understand what we are talking about right now. And that's why a lot of them accept that they are a traitor. They are no longer Jamaicans, they are laborites and comrades.
Why we lost the sense of identity, national identity.
Respect, man.
So somehow we say we are Jamaican, but we don't know what it means.
To be Jamaican.
That is why all of my stomach hurt when this man go say, when this man come and talk about say, it's not where you're born, how you do for your country.
Yeah, it's not where you're born. But born in Jamaica doesn't necessarily make you a Jamaican.
Stupidity. No.
Yeah.
So somehow we need to pack up in some boat.
Brother, we want
send you somewhere.
We want to hear more of your voice on the channel. Call we again here, we wrap up, but call we again tomorrow evening.
Yeah, man, me know that. Yeah, me know that, man. Me follow you from evening. Me know that. So, blessings.
One love.
Ralston evening.
Yeah, man. Blessed, brother. Yeah, man.
Raleigh, wrap up now. That's it, you know.
Yeah, basically what I said. Being in denial is not going to solve the problem. The entire global economy is in problem, and all the global economic leaders, the people who know about economics and know about money, know that the global economy is in trouble. So these fellas in Jamaica who are trying to deny that the economy is in trouble and trying to attack people personally, we are saying to the people of Jamaica, don't listen to them. They don't know what they're talking about. The entire global economy is in trouble, and you need to press them for greater accountability and action to get the country out of a steep recession so that the quality of life can improve and the quality of your children's life will improve and your life when you get older, because right now it is not looking good and we need policy actions to take us out of the problem. We are going in the wrong direction at this particular point in time, and attacking me and attacking Colin is not going to solve the problem. And we are saying to them, come up front and talk to us, yeah? Because you don't know what you're talking about. Come and challenge the numbers. Everything that we said turned out to be right. You have never predicted anything that is right yet. You're taking the people down the drain. That's what we're saying to the naysayers. Yeah.
They have taken the people down the drain already, and they are taking them down there again.
Further. Yeah. Further.
Dennis Brown said the world is in trouble.
And
living ain't easy.
Easy. Yep. That's the point we're making.
Ralston,
they have never predicted anything right yet. They have always supported bad policies, which took us to where we are right now. Yeah, bad policies.
It was their bad policies and bad decision that crashed the economy between 2008 and 2012.
Precisely.
And we are on the same trajectory again.
Yeah, man, and it's the bad policy of paying down the debt faster than programmed for, not investing in the country's human capital and physical capital that caused the damage done by Melissa and the low level of output despite the low levels of unemployment. And now they're doing the same thing by denying the consequences of those policies and trying to attack people who are telling them the right thing from day one. None of these guys have any experience. As I said, I've been doing this thing for 38 years when they were children going into school. Yeah, not even university.
And Raleigh, with the availability of funding to lift the economy,
precisely.
we don't see any attempt being made to access those funds.
No. Instead, they are in denial. They should be ashamed of themselves. That's the point we are making. Yeah, them dunce. Yeah.
Little more, my brother. Talk tomorrow.
All right, brother. Blessings. Yeah, man. All right, listen.
Listeners and viewers, that was Ralston Iman, the professor. Disrespect him at your peril. Ignore the data at your peril. I say to you, a word to the wise is sufficient. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, I invite you to subscribe, like the channel. That's when you touch the thumbs up, click upon that. It not costs nothing. Give it a like. It is just saying to the algorithm that the people who are watching, the 1,500 people who are watching are real people. Touch it. I'll make them know, say, real people there are pre the channel. Invite some people now, become a Portland Spice ambassador. Invite some people to this space, that we can educate more Jamaicans what is happening with the Jamaican economy. The Prime Minister constantly lies to the people of Jamaica by saying the economy is doing well. It's not doing well. Jamaica is right now in a recession. And based on the numbers coming out of the PIOJ, it is looking ominous. Based on the pronouncement from the Bank of Jamaica, it looks like this year will be a year of negative growth. There will be no growth in the Jamaican economy. We believe, though, that there's a possibility, as funding is available to the government to do something about this recession and to kickstart the Jamaican economy. Do they have the ability to do that? Will they do that to show care for the people of Jamaica? Join us tomorrow evening for more right here on Portland Spice TV for the Colin Bell Show. Peace be with you, my people. May the Lord Jesus Christ continue to bless and keep you. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his light and give you his peace. Until we meet again tomorrow evening for more on the Colin Bell Show. Peace be with you. Louis Gangali Culture, take us out.
Tell them to try pre-we, big up Portland Spice TV. Tell them to try pre-we, big up Portland Spice TV. Remember to subscribe. See, Portland Spice TV, Louis Culture said once, so I say it again. Portland Spice TV. We are going to hold them and pop it off. Bogus match where we rip off. Subscribe, share, Portland Spice TV.